Hi everybody, welcome to Johannesburg. Betway's way to win. We're at Turffontein. We're recording this on Friday. Turffontein is racing on Saturday. There are 10 races on the card, featuring, of course, the Victory Moon, the one final stop into the Betway Summer Cup. It certainly has attracted a very good quality field of that, there is no doubt. So there's some very good action to come in terms of racing at Turffontein. We had a bit of rain. I think 23 mils or thereabout fell on Thursday night. Hopefully no more rain on Friday and Saturday. There might be a few drops, but there'll be a bit of give in the ground. You're reminded about our Blue Voucher, partners of the Betway Weighted to Win show now. Welcome to them. All you've got to do is just purchase a Blue Voucher, top up your betting account with it. And in order to do so, you just simply choose a Blue Voucher when you're in that deposit column. You log into your betting account, you select deposit, and away you go. You can just load up your 16-digit code, which is a copy and paste. It's relatively straightforward. And remember to follow them on their social media platforms. All right, let's talk to Daryl Marie. He's in the studio. Good to have you with us again, Daryl Marie.
You finished?
Finished, done. We've passed on, the wages have been paid. Blue
Tell
voucher.
the viewers about the rainfall we had last night, Clyde.
I did.
Did you? Sorry.
I said to them we had 23 mils of rain.
You were waffling on for so long. I switched off. Clyde, opening leg of the bipod. What a fantastic race day. Hey?
Beautiful day. Yeah, it's a
quality
lovely day.
Horses lineup. Some good quality horses.
Yes.
Clyde, opening leg of the bipod. Now, strictly on form, number 8 looks like the right one, Pioneer Square. I mean, he did beat one more star last time out, behind Potberry. But I just had a look at their breeding, Clyde. I think one more star is certain to appreciate the extra. That's the reason why I'm bankering him in the opening leg of the bipod. You know, his half-brother Malmoose won the Derby, Clyde. Extremely well related. Having his peak run, cherry ripe from the one draw. I'll be shocked if we don't get through. I believe the 17, is he 17 to 10?
Yeah, 17 to 1
I
more
think
star.
that represents a lot of value, Clyde. I think he's going to start favourite, personally.
Yes.
The drifters in the market have to be the ones priced up at 5 to 1. I don't foresee any problems. So they should run 2 from 8 in my mind.
All right, well, they're betting at the moment 14 to 10 about Pioneer Square and 17 to 10 one more star. And Daryl's saying one more star is the value. Banker 2 by 3 and 9, by 1, 2, 4, by 1 and 7, by 1, 5, 6, by 1 and 12. Back with us now. Time to have a look at race number 3, start of today's place accumulator. Let's see what the action brings our way. It is a maiden plate over the 1600 metres, and it does appear like Glamorous Lady. All things appear to be in her favour. They're going to look for Gavin Larena to ride her. So Gavin gets on, I think, for the first time, and does look like she'll take a lot of beating here. We'll ask Daryl about it. Reminder about Betway, open your account, and of course the Blue Voucher option. There's a competition going on because Betway and Blue Voucher have teamed up for the month of November. Simply got to just purchase a Blue Voucher for 50 Rand or more, and by topping up your Betway account, you stand a chance of winning your share of 50,000 Rand. All right, Daryl, let's talk about it. Do we use our voucher and put it on to Glamorous Lady because it looks the right one?
Sure. I don't know if she's starting to fall into the same category as Ichacha. You know, maybe when the penny drops, they'll win their races, but at the moment, they're proving very, very costly to get right, Clyde. Last time out, she was bounced and she went to the head of affairs. I think she's better ridden with patience, so I don't think they're going to go forward with her. I believe she'll be handy enough, but I don't think they're going to lead on her this time round, Clyde. Right. You know, although she might be better ridden patiently, I still expected her to win last time out because of the depth of the field. I mean, Ambitious Lady is fairly moderate in my mind. Strictly on paper, Clyde, Gavin had the choice of rides here. I mean, he could have ridden Magnus Philly. He's riding a lot for Magnus recently.
Yes.
So I think Gavin's had the choice of rides, so you can lean towards the 3 over the 8. Or the 7, sorry, Clyde. You know, in a penultimate start behind Fireburst, I mean, she was 8 lengths clear of the 3rd place runner. So they pulled well clear. Let's see how she goes. Let's hope she's going to get it right soon. Number 9 interests me over here, Tuscan Star. You know, if you watch her go down to the start, Clyde, she's such an imposing daughter by Futura that one has to believe she's only going to get better as she strengthens up and fills out her frame. Have a look at her debut. I don't think she was suited by the Greyville circuit. She wasn't disgraced, and then she was backed up very soon, Clyde.
Yeah.
A week later. So I love the fact that she's been off the track for 2.5 months. I think she would have benefited from that.
Yes.
I really like what I see from her, just her confirmation and presence, that I think there is much more to offer or to come. So 3 and 9 to fight it out. Respect for the 7 for trifecta.
Yeah, interesting. When they asked Alec Laird in general about the horses, he seemed to say that the horses that have come from Durban all might just need that one run. But 3 and 9 for Daryl in terms of the place accumulator first leg, by 124, by 1 and 7, by 156, by 1 and 12, by 5 and 7, by banker 4. All right, let's get the pick 6 on now. This graduation plate over the 1,600 metres, the field's depleted now because Waheed has been taken out and Mike de Kock's other horse, this Destiny of Fire, has been taken out, which leaves Great Tricks top of the boards at 6 to 10 as favourite. And number 3, Wild at War, is trading at 28 to 10. And just regarding our Betway partners and our Blue Voucher partners, you've obviously heard of Blue Voucher by now. Well, it's one of the fastest ways to top up your Betway account. Just simply purchase a Blue Voucher from any of their distribution partners. And to find out more, follow them on social media platforms at Blue Voucher, across all social media platforms for that matter. Okay, let's talk about, Destiny of Fire. How did that get beat on the week? When was it? Thursday? Just one last nab. Just one more. That winner crossed it. Was it the winner that crossed it? What was that?
Yeah, a slight bit of intimidation. I think that was on purpose, though. That Striker is a master, Clyde.
Striker is the best in the country by a distance at 60. He's unbelievable as a jockey. He's unreal.
What are you saying about Richard Free, then?
No, he's great. They're all great. But Striker's just,
okay. No, he's
in
the
another
master.
league. He really is in another league.
Clyde, this horse could be a classic horse. Great Tricks. I mean, he was off for just on 7 months. And he came back and he made Pistol Pete look very average. I mean, Musi just had him in their hands the entire way. He hardly asked him for an effort. Yes, Pistol Pete, gave him so many kilograms. What was it, 9 kgs? Pistol Pete's a top sort. Must have taken that race extremely well for him to back him up quite soon. I mean, it's 2 weeks later, Clyde.
But Mike de Kock's been doing that, eh?
Yeah.
He has been doing that quite often. Those horses are coming back a couple of weeks later and running, even a week later, some of them.
Well, Marauding Horde was one of them, and he failed to fire in his second start.
And why he doesn't stay that horse, but anyway, okay.
Talk about staying, Clyde. This horse is bred for the extra. You know, his dam won between a mile or 1,600 and 2,000 meters.
Yeah.
So he's going to love the step up in trip. I wouldn't read too much into the ratings over here because he is unexposed. I know Wild at War features in the market over here. I've got my doubts. Stand side, mile, with a sting out the ground. So you can see my perms. I did put the scratching on purpose, but I backed the favourite up with number 1, Guy Gibson. Lovely effort last time out. I know he was beaten a long way, but greeting my masters, packed with ability, Clyde. And I think the son of Lancaster Bomber does appreciate this thing out the ground. You can see his runs on a soft track were very, very decent. Look at that run behind Sandringham Summer, Clyde. So if the second run after rest bounce is an effective year with Great Tricks, we do have backup with Guy Gibson. 2 from 1. If you want to play wider, please include Wild at War. He's a very nice horse. I just think he got the run of the race last time out with no weight on his back.
Yeah, I think, listen, from exposed form, Wild at War, Guy Gibson, we know where we stand with those. Great Tricks could be, who knows, the next Group 1 champion of the country. We don't know. But Daryl says, let's play it safe. 124 by 1 and 7, by 156, by 112 and 14, by 5 and 7, by 4. It does look like a straightforward pick 6, but we've had rain, and that could change things. Let's hope not. That's 108 Rand. Here's a lovely horse in action that we're going to watch now. What a race this is going to be. Dyson, William Robertson, they take each other on. I'm not sure if it goes beyond that. Daryl will tell us if there is something else in here that could ultimately upset the two. But I was just superly impressed with the way Dice won its last start and the start before that. He's just come on so much from those performances, and it does look to be a magnificent racehorse. Yes, he's now 6 years old, but so what? How many wins has he had in his career? He's had 9 career wins already from the 19 starts. He's just ultimately a ball of talent. William Robertson got up in the last stride to deny Group 1 champion Lucky Lad, and he's also got lots of ability. Good thing about him, he loves a wet track, and you'll see how he goes. But he is taking on a top horse in Dice, Daryl.
What a race, Clyde. I mean, let's hope this horse number 6, Tail of the Comet, behaves, gets down to the starts.
Yes.
Because he's a high-class individual himself. I
really not too short.
No, I don't think he's a factor here today, but I want to see how he
mean
goes
in time to come, yes.
Future races, Clyde.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can we say about Das, Clyde? Isn't it great that he's bounced back in his last 2 starts? You know, it appears that if he had trained off a bit, Lucky, I think, admitted that he rushed him with the gelding to get to that feature at Scottsville. Then he said, no, let's back off on him, put him away, and he's come back and set the record straight. This is the Dice that we know. I mean, and he's versatile in running, or how he has to be ridden in a race as well, Clyde. He's not a tearaway type. I mean, we saw in his penultimate start on the inside track, Striker gave him a chance, and he finished that race off beautifully. Last time out, Striker bounced him, took him to that outside fence, and he never asked him to run. And he won in the hands. Have a look at the weights. Second best in over here is the filly, Winter Greeting. She's actually a mare now. She's a kilogram out at the weights. But she's very good up this turffontein straight, Clyde. And have a look at her form when returning from a rest. She's won 3 from 4. Have a look at her form in the going, 2 from 2.
I see that, yeah.
So I think if you're certainly playing trifectas and quartets, you must include number 5. She's at the bottom of the boards, Winter Greeting. But my backup to the favorite, listen, I want Dice to win, Clyde.
Yes.
But I think this horse, Mount Pinatubo, is very, very talented. And Yari he's a 3-year-old on the upgrade. He's far from exposed. He's now carrying 50 kilograms up the turffontein straight, which is very effective on. You know, he ran second, I think, in the nursery in his second start.
Yes.
If Dice fluffs his lines, I think Mount Pinatubo, although this is a prep run for him, could be the biggest danger. And like I say, I've got healthy respect for the filly or the mare, Winter Greeting. So yes, Clyde, fantastic race. Like I say, let's hope Dice rises to the occasion. For me, 1, 7, 5, 2 in that order.
Yeah. Okay, so your jackpot, you're going 1 and 7. I mean, on the wet track, Mrs. Browning loves the wet. Quantum Theory has got to have some sort of claim too here or there. But I wonder if they're going to get past Dice. He's that good. Daryl going 1 and 7 by 156, by 112.14, by 5 and 7. And yes. What else is there?
And we've heard the whole week that Dave and Lucky have been in the Kruger. And they're on their way back. So what are they on their way back for?
Okay, well, hope they bring Biltong. All right, that's the latest. Race 5. All right, so Almond C is back on the track, unbeaten over this distance, Almond C, and she will see how she does. She does appear to be the right one. Vicky did speak to Tony Peter about her and said that, you know what, she runs well fresh. He was hoping to give her more work, but she is good enough to run a cracker. So Almond C is the favourite. Let me have a look at how they priced up this morning quickly and give you an idea on the Betway market. Almond C 17 to 10 favourite. 1 time for Orchids, who comes off a very strong form line, 33 to 10. And then you've got 5 Elegant Ice priced up at 6 to 1. It's 8 to 1 and better about the balance. All in Almond C, or what's the plan?
Clyde, if the going was rock hard, I would have preferred her chances. What do you make of the rain that we've had? I mean, she's had 1 run in the yielding. I know it was over 1160, but she got beat on that occasion. Yeah. I just think she's better on a firmer track. But in saying that, you know, when she got beat, Tony put her away, and there were already those doubters out there asking whether she's trained on or she is going to train on. Yeah. It was fantastic to see her return to winning ways last time out. And on top of that, the stable made it very clear going into that race that that wasn't on the cards. That race wasn't on the cards for her. I believe they contacted Tony to fill up the field, and he said, yeah, why not? Let's give her a gallop on the course itself or in a race. So she wasn't
By 1 and
prepped for
12.
that race whatsoever, and she put two very nice sorts to bed in Master Casper, and who was further behind in that race? Simric. Simric is a very nice horse.
Decent horse, yeah.
So yes, Almonds here, I'd love to see her win. I'm just a little bit wary with this thing at the ground. Time for Orchids. Go back a few runs. She beat, this is the last time we saw her over this course in distance. She beat our star, Clyde, by a length and a half, and she's as much as, I think, 6.5 kilograms, and she's got the beating of our star. This filly, if she relaxes in running, she can turn it on so quickly, and that's what caught Gavin by surprise. Well, not by surprise, he knows her very well, but she quickened too well for him last time out.
Yeah.
So back to 1,000, ridden patiently. I know she's returning from a layoff, but she's got quality, this
She
filly.
does. And
So,
she had Elegant Ice behind her last time.
yes.
Who came out and won. And I think that also Seductive came out and won from there as well.
Yeah, so
form is
she's
strong.
Although she's another one prepping with the season ahead of her,
Yeah.
she can make a winning return. And I just loved what I saw from Elegant Ice last time out. I know on paper she's well held, but Clyde, did you see her going to the start last time out?
Very impressive.
This filly is very, very impressive. And what's in her favor is she's had the run. So she's got the racing fitness on her side and in her camp. So I think 1, 5, and 6 to fight it out. I can't wait to watch this race.
All right, interesting race indeed. Will Almond C be too fast for them or not? Daryl going a pick 3, 156 by 112, 14 by 5 and 7. Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you with us to the Summer Cup, the build-up, of course, to the Betway Summer Cup. This, the Victory Moon, is the last stop for those that are going to be taking their chances in the race. So interesting. I know the final log has come out, and we'll see how that all plays out after the running of the Victory Moon. Now, the market suggesting this morning on Friday that Greeting My Master is the 2-1 favourite. One Main Defender is 3-1 second favourite. 7 Atticus Finch is priced up at 6-1, and you can get 7-1 about 2 Purple Pitcher, 8-1 and better about the others. In as far as the entries to the Betway Summer Cup are concerned, I'm just having a look. Yeah, Greeting My Masters hasn't been entered. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I've got a sneaky suspicion, Clyde, this horse is going to be supplemented as long as he wins. I mean, he will pick up a penalty, and that will put him into the log. I mean, into the main field if he wins this. So I think if he wins this, let's put it this way, Clyde. This has been Greeting My Master's target. Am I right?
Right.
If he hasn't been entered for the Summer Cup, this has been his target.
This is mission. Yeah,
this
fair
is
enough.
his mission. And have a look at it. I mean, he's had his 2 runs. He's having his peak run. He's carrying 51. He's extremely well weighted over here, Clyde.
Yeah.
And I think this horse, with a bit of giving the ground, is going to suit him. I might be wrong over here, Clyde, but I think he's been inspected by the vet at the start in both his last runs.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sure the vet has checked him when getting to the start. So I think the giving the ground is going to suit him. I need to go back into the Stipes reports. I know in his penultimate start he was checked out by the vet.
How good is this horse in your opinion? How good is he? Because he'll know how good he is today when he bumps these horses, the likes of...
well, Clyde, a lot of these horses, you tell me something. The Main Defender, right?
Loves the weight.
His target is the Summer Cup. Will they want to win this race and carry extra weight in the Summer Cup, Clyde? What is your feeling about that?
Yeah, well,
if you win it, fair enough.
Here's my answer on that.
Yeah.
If you can win.
Yes.
Don't push a winner's side. Win. Because they don't come that often. So take the victory.
But you need to take that into account, Clyde. If he wins here and he's going to carry extra weight in the Summer Cup.
Yep.
I love Main Defender on the stand side track. Put a line through his last start. What was it? The Joburg Betway Spring Challenge.
Correct.
He took a nasty bump at a crucial stage in that race. Gavin looked after him thereafter. I love his runs on the stand side track. Clyde, go back a few runs. It was in the Horse Chestnut.
Yes.
Calvin got a nasty start. He was on the back foot, and we've always known main defender to be up on the pace. That time round, he came from midfield, and he swallowed them up. He made Dave the King, Princess Keller, Cousin Casey look average that day. So I'm really keen to see how he goes. Another one I think will really appreciate this thing at the ground. Like you said, 3 from 3, unbeaten. And then if you're going to go wider, Cloud, this horse, funny player. He's got no chance at the weights, just like Olivia's Way.
Yes.
But he fails to muster speed in the early stages. If Caden Brewer can be midfield or closer to the pace with 51, no weight from a 1 draw, don't be surprised to see him finishing the money. So yes, I
Can I
have
ask
to
you just
believe.
quickly, just one
Yes.
more. Pure Predator. What's your take? Dark horse for me in the Summer Cup, 5 to 1 a place. Summer Cup.
Still part of his prep. I expect him to be running on in the latter stages.
Okay.
Gavin must have had choice of a young Clyde.
Yeah, true. And Purple Pitcher also not out of it in Summer Cup.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does here. All right, interesting race. And can we ignore Safe Passages last run and find him come back to him? Not easy. 112.14 for Daryl. All right, Daryl?
Do they want to carry the extra weight, Clyde?
Yeah, that's your question. All right, interesting. By 5 and 7, and then 2 bankers at the back. Now we're on to a handicap, and it is the Betway handicap 1800 meters. In this particular field, the race is due to run at around 10 to 4, so we should get them off at about that time, and as far as this race is concerned. Okay, let's talk about the race, see what's going on with regards to the market. Well, I can tell you that Betway at this point in time, well, I'll bring that up in a minute. It's busy downloading the betting. I'll bring Daryl Marie in now, and he can talk about his Betway account and how he's been playing. How are you playing on your Betway account?
Clyde,
You must be getting nice positive balances every month
today is
from the
day.
turnover.
Today is the day.
What are we doing here, Dare?
I loved Command Pilot's return last time out. You know,
Yes.
he moved up dangerously. And the fact that he was returning from a layoff, it's excusable that he didn't run that race off.
Yeah.
Because he needed it. Gonna strip fitter, 52 to shoulder. I think he's still ahead of the handicapper. So I wouldn't read too much into the fact that he's 1 kilogram under sufferance of yeah. They're trying him with cheek pieces, interestingly enough. So let's see how it goes. I love his chances here. But I'm just leaning towards Imperial Master. I've narrowed this race down to 2 runners, Clyde. I think the pace is going to be genuine with the futurist in the race. So the bottom weights of the ones to focus on over here. Clyde, in his penultimate start, Jeff Saister looked up at about with 600 meters to go, and he saw Poet's Warrior skip, and he panicked. Do you recall that race?
I don't, but okay.
He pulled the trigger 600 meters from home.
Right.
At the 400, he hit the front already.
Right.
So he just mistimed it. You know, we all make mistakes.
Sure.
So now he gets another chance
And
on
his last start, what happened in his last start?
I don't think he's suited by the inside
Side
track.
track's a better
I prefer
stand
him
side.
on the stand side track.
Yeah, well, he's won his races, yeah.
So I think he's going to be very, very hard to beat. I like his chances. 5 from 7, I think the bottom weights will be the ones over here. Joker Man, 59.5, Nebraska, old. Ruba Force need another. Wafif,
Yeah.
old.
Well, Command Pilot
Well-
took the gelding well, eh? I mean, he won his
Yes.
last start.
I know
I
Imperial
mean, he ran
Master's
third in his
also
last
old,
start.
Clyde.
Beaten, hey?
Imperial Master's also old, but he's in cracking form.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, 5 and 7 to fight it out. I'm not looking past the two of them. Obviously, Command Pilot's got more scope,
Yes.
but he's being backed up very soon. And Alec Led's just
It's about to spring.
Yeah.
It's about to spring. Command Pilot, I never gave you the betting, but Command Pilot is 14 to 10 favourite. As we have a look at what Daryl's selections look like now. 6 Imperial Master, 5 to 2. And I beg your pardon, 5 Imperial Master, 5 to 2. And 2 Joker Man is 9 to 2. 5 and 7 for Daryl. He makes it a 2-horse race by Banker 4, by Banker 1. All right, let's take a look, ladies and gents, at this particular event on our card now and give you an idea as to what's going on. I can tell you that Beating Wings is a favourite. That's number 1 on the card with Betway priced up at 9 to 5. Number 4, White Pearl is priced up at around 3 to 1. Number 3, Give Me a Shot is priced up at 3 to 1. And you can get 6 to 1 and better about the balance. Now, I've been watching your selections and your tips and your recommended pick threes and all that sort of stuff, and you've gone in for White Pearl without any hesitation. I would imagine a confident selection.
Clyde, this filly was on the boil for a long time last season. She needed that race or the rest desperately. And if you watch that race, Clyde, she just got shuffled further and further behind. The race just went pear-shaped for her. And she, despite that, she still managed to finish that race off extremely well. Now, on paper, one's going to say, yes, Captain Peg beat her and he's better off at the weights, Clyde. But I think Captain Peg's better on the inside track and White Pearl's better on the stand-side track. And what happened to her in running, Clyde, I am fairly bullish that she's going to, despite those factors, she's going to reverse the form with Captain Peg and confirm the form with Give Me a Shot and confirm the form with Let's Go Now. I had a look at this race. Striker, I hope bounces and takes her to the front. She loves the course and distance. She deserves another victory, Clyde. You know, she's really as honest as the day is long. I just think this is the perfect race for her based on those factors. Yes, Beating Wings is a current favorite, Clyde. She's in for the Summer Cup. She's coming back down to 1400. Will she want to carry extra weight in the Summer Club, in the Summer Cup, Clyde? That's the fact of the matter. That you have to take these things into account.
Sure.
So if she gets it right, good luck to her. But I don't think Beating Wings is going to be punished for this race. So I think Striker, at the head of the fair, turn him for home. We can already start doing the banking. How's that, Clive?
That sounds fantastic. Well, she finished 4 lengths in front of VJ's Angel in the Philly Spring Challenge, and we saw what VJ's Angel came out and that you've analysed it to the extent that it seems like you've got it to the T.
Well, let's hope.
Can we take the 22-10 in sure bet top 2?
Yes.
Yes.
We've got a wedding to pay for, so let's get on now.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married, but we've got to find the money to pay for that. But White Pearl, 22-10 with Insure Bet the top 2.